Thereof, very level break. The Paddy Power Pretty Polished Stakes. Group 1 over a mile and a quarter. And it is Whirl sent on to lead Kalpana. Closest higher leaves on the inside, followed by Magical Hope and Survey, followed the end of a furlong and a half by We Might Take the Long Way, and at the back is Janssens, is Whirl. And Ryan Moore cutting out the running from higher leaves, and Shane Foley shading second from Kalpana and Colin Keane. These are being followed by Survey, Stefan Pasquier, Magical Hope, Billy Lee, followed towards the 7 furlong point by Janssens, Ben Cohn, We Might Take the Long Way, and Dylan Brown McMonigal. Heading uphill is Whirl from Kalpana, who's just wrestled back second from higher leaves, as these three stretch on from Magical Hope, Survey, Janssens, and We Might Take the Long Way as they continue towards the halfway point in the Group 1 Paddy Power Pretty Polished Stakes. In front is Whirl from market rival Kalpana, gone on by 2 lengths to higher leaves in third, and then Magical Hope. Survey has 2 behind Janssens, and We Might Take the Long Way. Half a mile from the finish as they make the downhill for the approach to the straight. Whirl from Kalpana, being followed after a gap of a couple of lengths. Higher leaves nudged along third, and then Magical Hope, Survey, Janssens, We Might Take the Long Way as they hit the straight. Less than 3 furlongs to go, and now ridden along is Whirl. One out coming there is Kalpana, followed by higher leaves, Magical Hope, Survey, Janssens, We Might Take the Long Way. Racing to the final furlong and a half. A titanic tussle between Kalpana and Whirl, with the finish to themselves, breaking clear of Survey in third. 150 yards to go, and on the inside it is Whirl pulling out every single stop to win the Pretty Poly from Kalpana's Survey. We Might Take the Long Way.
Yes, Aidan O'Brien joins me after training. His third winner of the afternoon. Yet another winner, of course, in the Paddy Power Group 1 Pretty Poly Stakes. You've won this with some good fillies in the past, Minding Magical or Two that springs to mind. This filly looks very special.
She's a great filly, Kev. Yeah, she's very special. Jamie's done a great job with this filly, and Trevor. Killian led her up, and Camilla, who rides her, Wayne, Brett, Dean, Rachel, all ride her work. Wayne rode her the last day. So very, very special, really. Very tough. Ryan gave her a great ride, spread the pace out evenly, got the fraction spot on for a filly coming back from a mile and a half, and you're trying to outstay something. It's a difficult you're walking a very tight rope doing that, you know, but he got a spot on. She's one of those unusual fillies, doesn't blow. She's a typical marathon runner type. She's not a bit of flesh on her body, it's all muscle and bone, hardness, lovely quality head, lovely ears, very genuine. She's, listen, big lungs, doesn't blow, so she's the ultimate racing machine, really. And it was an unbelievable race to watch. Like, obviously, Colin and Ryan knew that they were each other's, and they weren't giving each other an inch the whole way, and lined up all the way and into the straight and lined up together. So I think that's what you want to come racing to watch, when you have 2 riders like that, 2 horses like that line up, and the whole strength, the whole length of the straight at the Curragh on good ground, and on a day like this, it makes it very special. So I think it's a race that we'll remember for a long time, but yeah, very special, really. Yeah, delighted for everybody, really. Delighted she's an absolute homebred as well, so it's marvellous for the lads, really.
Extra special that as well, as you say. It was a proper race, proper fractions. They went at it 2 down, the best filly won in the day.
Yeah, exactly, and I think if you see it, they kind of went at it all the way. Colin just shadowed Ryan the whole way, and just as they were coming down, he started to join up, and they eyeballed each other then. And when you see that happening, anything can happen, Kevin, you know, and that's what I think everyone needs to go racing for, and look at all the positives of racing and watching those type of racings. And if you can get in on the build-ups to those races, go watch them, have an opinion, and watch it, because no one knows what's going to happen, and it's ding dong. And when you see fellas like that at the level of fitness and the riding ability that they're at, it's just unique, you know. So yeah, it's to celebrate them all, I think, and watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah, and a good crowd here to see it as well, which is great to see too. And Aidan, I'd say you were confident when Colin, to the eye, fractionally looked like he was travelling better when he's loomed up alongside Ryan at the 2, Paul. I'd say you were confident this filly would stay really well.
Well, we saw that in the Oaks. Wayne gave her an unbelievable ride in the Oaks, and even though Minihawk went by her, she still wasn't surrendering. She wasn't lying down. So, and we saw it again today. Ryan just said, 50 yards in the line, he felt he had her because she looked at the camera, so he felt, and it was some ding dong the whole way, and for stride after stride up the straight, you didn't know what way that was going to go until one started to flinch, and when you've a good older filly like that, anything is possible, so it was a great spectacle really.
Right, where next, fella? Will the Irish Oaks come too soon? Obviously you've Minnie Hawk in that.
Yeah, no, and she could. It'll depend on how Minnie Hawk is really. Minnie Hawk obviously will get first look at the Irish Oaks because that's what she's been trained for, and we'll see how she is then, and the lads will decide what to do. She could go to the NASA, she could go to York for the fillies race there. Yorkshire Oaks. She's so many options, Kevin, and lovely to train, kind, doesn't take a lot of work, unusual.
And Aidan, these fillies, when they just get their head in front, she was very good to Musador, just got beaten the Oaks, so he said now she's won today. You just don't know where the ceiling falls with these.
No, and like a her you don't. They can, when they get that winning feeling and the taste in their mouth, and she was very happy thereafter, and she knew she win. So they get confident, they thrive, and they get better. But like I said, Jamie's done a great job with her, getting her to get stronger, and Camilla rides her every day. They've done it, and Trevor, Killian, but he kind of started building her from a bit back. She had a disappointing run here the first day. We thought that she'd win, and ever since that she just got better and better and better, getting stronger and stronger. So it's all credit to them, and obviously the filly, the pedigree and everything, the lads, So.
And that's the way you want it as well. You let them build up baby steps, start of the season onwards.
Yeah, listen, obviously their first few runs is kind of only working them out really and seeing how we are with them, and then if you can get into the right groove and see what they like and they don't like, and start doing the things that they like, and work it out from there. But it's a big team effort, and they all put in their thoughts into it, and then it hopefully comes out somewhere right sometime.
Too early in the season, you ain't going to get to the end.
No, but listen, and some start to improve really. You're hoping, some can run very bad, and if you can tweak little things, but it's the people around them do those things. It's they all try their best to try to do some little thing to make them better and get them to thrive, and when that starts happening, and when you have a lot of people all working together like that and helping each other, and no one wanting to take any praise, Frank, just to help each other, it just makes it very special really.
You don't do a bad job yourself as well. Hey, Beautify earlier on, she was good.
Yeah, very tough, improved a lot from her first run. We thought she would. Ryan gave her peach as well. He stretched it, he levelled out the pace. He knew if Jared's filly had a weakness, it was stamina, and he exposed her. So she's a Wootton Bassett filly again, so listen, someday for Wootton Bassett fillies, so incredible. Ryan said don't be afraid to go up to 7 with her, so listen, if that's the case, she's the Migler, all those fillies races, so she's very exciting time in front of her.
He's something else, this Wootton Bassett. He could get them from 5 furlongs up to a mile. It doesn't matter to him.
No, it doesn't matter. All the way up to 1.5 miles and 1.6 miles. It's incredible. He's a freak, really. Yeah, they have speed and they stay very genuine. Handle soft ground, very clear windows. So very unusual, really.
Quick word about the Derby. You've won it 16 times. Look set to win it for the 17th time. You're 5 runners in at Lambourne. Obviously, the Mount of Ryan should be very hard to beat.
He's in good form, Kevin. We're delighted with him in Epsom. We're delighted with him in Chester before that. He's honest to God, straightforward horse as well. Obviously, we saw in Epsom he gets the 1.5 miles well, as he did in Chester. Everything has went well with him since. Everyone is happy with him. So, looking forward to him tomorrow.
If anything, you would have thought Curragh would suit him better than Epsom?
Listen, Epsom is a tough track, there's a lot of things you have to overcome in Epsom, the undulations, and you have to stay and you have to be tough, and it's tough. The first half of Epsom's very tough, so you have to come down the hill then, and you have to fight at the end. So there's a lot of things you have to overcome, and he did, and Wayne gave him a brilliant ride on the day. So, but he got to the line well for him, and looking forward to him tomorrow.
First, second, and third, all new rivalry. Your other runners, Wayne rides Linkfield Derby winner. Puppet Master.
Yes, he's a lovely, straightforward horse. Will love going 1.5 miles. I should love the Curragh as well. So he's and he won nicely that day at Linkfield. Ryan loved him, and and he's a relatively fresh horse.
And serious contender, Shackleton, both of those ran crackers in Royal Ascot last week. And Treese, he was the horse who got the Gallinools.
Yeah, twice won the Gallinool, which is a Irish Derby trial. A tough, looks like he'll get further. Shackleton was 1.6 miles in Ascot, and he didn't get an easy time up front, so he probably could improve from that run. And serious contender, we thought we were being clever, and we had him in the handicap well, and he won first time, and we minded his mark. the whole year for Ascot, and then we ran into a horse that was entered in the King George the week before. So where do you go?
How'd you make that?
It just goes to see you can be try to be clever and pass yourself out. So listen, I couldn't believe it when Ryan said, you know, that horse was entered in King George by William Haggis last week, and we thought we had a bit up our sleeve because we minded and we didn't run him after winning the first time. But it just goes to show, listen, it's either meant to be or not meant to be. But he's in good form. He loved a mile and a half, and big honest to God, straightforward horse as well.
Good stuff. Well done today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Kev. Please God.